In the shadowy heights of the Himalayas, where the air is thin, and the landscape is a breathtaking tapestry of white and gray, a snow leopard prowls. But this majestic creature, often revered for its beauty and grace, carries a dark secret, a horrific wound, a parasitic flower that has taken root in its flesh. This grotesque affliction, known as Rafflesia arnoldii, is not just a botanical curiosity, it is a harbinger of suffering. The flower, with its putrid odor and grotesque appearance, latches onto the snow leopard, siphoning nutrients and leaving behind a festering wound that is both a testament to nature's brutality and a reminder of the delicate balance of life. As the leopard moves, the flower's tendrils writhe, a macabre dance of life and death, showcasing the harsh realities of survival in the wild. But the horror does not end there. This snow leopard, already weakened by its floral parasite, is also a host to another insidious invader: barnacles. Yes, barnacles, those seemingly innocuous crustaceans that cling to rocks and boats, have found a way to attach themselves to the fur of this magnificent predator. These barnacles, typically found in marine environments, have adapted to a life on land, exploiting the snow leopard's fur as a substrate. With their hard shells and sharp edges, they create painful lesions, further exacerbating the leopard's suffering. Each barnacle is a tiny worm in the icy realms of the Arctic, where the silence is broken only by the whispers of the wind and the distant cracking of ice. A chilling sight unfolds beneath the shimmering twilight. Here, on the glistening white landscape, resides a creature that embodies the raw power and beauty of the natural world, the polar bear. But today, this majestic beast moves with a haunting gait, a stark reminder of the harrowing struggles for survival in a rapidly changing environment. As we focus our lens, a horrific sight captures our attention, a grotesque wound mired in a mass of barnacles, clinging stubbornly to its fur and flesh, like nature's betrayal laid bare. It's an unsettling vision, one that makes our skin crawl, prompting the question: how did this happen? And what does it mean for the polar bear and its fragile habitat? Barnacles, those unassuming crustaceans that often stick to the hulls of boats or rocky shores, have found an unlikely and grotesque host in this magnificent animal. Normally, barnacles are harmless, just innocent creatures trying to find a place to call home. But in this instance, they have made the polar bear their canvas. As they invade, they bore into the bear's skin, leaving behind painful wounds, open sores that ooze and fester, their edges raw and irritated. These barnacles, relatives of shrimp and crabs, have chosen this apex predator as their feeding ground, drawing nutrients from the bear's very flesh. What could be more disturbing than the sight of these hard-shelled invaders proliferating on a colossal animal that is meant to embody the strength of the Arctic? As we pan in closer, the stark reality deepens. The barnacle infestation is not just a surface-level horror. It serves as a powerful symbol of environmental degradation. With each barnacle infesting the bear, it is as if the natural world is cracking under the weight of human impact. Our pollution, climate change, and disruption of habitats are manifesting in grotesque forms. The bear, once a symbol of pristine wilderness, now wears the scars of a world that struggles to cope with its own destruction. Each barnacle represents a moment of negligence, a drop in the ocean of human activity that has led to this painful reality. It is a dark commentary on the consequences of our existence. In the pale light of dawn, a haunting sight emerges from the mist. A majestic white horse stands, its coat glistening like freshly fallen snow. Yet, upon closer inspection, this vision of beauty conceals a grotesque horror, a horrific wound. The remnants of a beehive infestation festers on its flank. The ghastly sight sends shivers down the spine. Imagine thousands of angry bees, relentless and buzzing with purpose, burrowing into the tender flesh of this magnificent creature. The hive, once a marvel of nature, has become a morbid nest of pain. Pus oozes from the raw edges of the wound, mixing with the golden ichor of the honeycomb that has been torn apart, revealing a gruesome blend of life and suffering. Each throb of the horse's side echoes a dark symphony, a lament for the ivy-ridden pastures that once roamed freely. But how does this poetic creature fall victim to such a horrific plight? The answer lies in the complex relationship between humans, animals, and the very fabric of nature itself. Bees, essential pollinators, are often misunderstood creatures, their hard work leading to the bounty of flowers and fruits around us. However, in this case, the symbolism turns dark. When environmental changes and human interference strip away their natural habitats, bees resort to finding new homes in the most unsuspecting places. Our beautiful white horse, unknowingly grazing too close to an abandoned hive, becomes a target, its skin a soft canvas for the bee's chaotic invasion. The horse's pain escalates with each buzzing swarm, each vicious sting serving as a reminder of the imbalance we've created in the icy depths of the ocean, where the light barely penetrates, and the water is a chilling embrace. A haunting sight emerges: a white whale, majestic yet grotesque, gliding through the dark waters. But this is no ordinary whale. It bears a horrific wound, a gaping maw of flesh marred by a clam infestation that would make even the most seasoned marine biologist shudder. Imagine, if you will, the once pristine skin of this magnificent creature, now a canvas of horror, dotted with clusters of clams that have taken root in a grotesque display of nature's brutality. The sight is both captivating and repulsive, a stark reminder of the harsh realities of life beneath the waves. As we delve deeper into this chilling phenomenon, we uncover the unsettling truth about clam infestations. These bivalves, often seen as harmless filter feeders, can become relentless parasites when conditions are right. In the case of our beleaguered white whale, the clams have found a perfect host, exploiting the whale's vulnerabilities. They latch onto the skin, burrowing in with their sharp, serrated shells, creating wounds that ooze and fester. The whale, once a symbol of grace and beauty, now drags its body through the water, burdened by the weight of its unwelcome guests. The clams thrive in this dark symbiosis, feeding off the whale's nutrients while simultaneously causing excruciating pain and suffering. This infestation is not merely a tale of survival. It is a reflection of the delicate balance of ecosystems. The clams, in their relentless pursuit of sustenance, highlight the often brutal reality of nature's food chain. They are opportunists, thriving in an environment where the whale's health has been compromised, perhaps due to pollution or other human-induced factors. The irony is palpable. As we marvel at the beauty of the ocean, we must also confront the consequences of our actions. The clams, in their grotesque glory, serve as a dark reminder of the interconnectedness of life and the impact of human negligence on the natural world. In the end, as we observe this tragic spectacle, we are left with a bitter taste of irony. The white whale, a creature of wonder, is now a living testament to the chaos that can. In the vast, untamed wilderness, where the sun casts long shadows over the rolling plains, a solitary bison roams, its massive frame a testament to the raw power of nature. But this majestic creature bears a gruesome secret. A horrific wound, a gaping hole in its side, teeming with the writhing bodies of wasps. As we delve deeper into this unsettling scene, we are confronted with the stark truth of nature's cruelty, where beauty and horror coexist in a delicate balance. The bison, a symbol of strength and resilience, has become an unwilling host to a wasp infestation. These tiny, malevolent creatures have found a perfect breeding ground within the bison's flesh, laying their eggs in the soft tissue. As the larvae hatch, they feast on the bison's insides, creating a grotesque spectacle of nature's unyielding cycle of life and death. The wasps, with their sharp stingers and relentless drive to reproduce, have turned this once mighty beast into a living nursery, a grotesque reminder of the harsh realities of the animal kingdom. The wound, swollen and oozing, attracts even more wasps, creating a nightmarish feedback loop of infestation. Each day, the bison struggles to survive, its body a battleground between the instinct to live and the relentless onslaught of nature's darker side. As we observe this tragic scene, we are forced to confront the uncomfortable truth about the interconnectedness of all living things. The bison, in its suffering, reflects the fragility of life itself. It serves as a reminder that in the grand tapestry of existence, every creature plays a role, no matter how grotesque or tragic. The wasps, driven by their instinct to survive, are merely fulfilling their purpose in the ecosystem, even as they bring about the slow demise of their host. This dark dance of life and death raises profound questions about our own place in the natural world. Are we too unwitting participants in a cycle of destruction, driven by our own instincts and desires? In the end, as we witness this harrowing tale of survival, we can't help but chuckle at the irony of it all. Here lies a bison, a creature that once roamed the plains with pride, now reduced to a walking buffet for wasps. Perhaps nature has a twisted sense of humor, reminding us that even the mightiest can fall prey to the smallest. So, the next time you swat away a pesky wasp, remember this bison and its horrific wound, a reminder that in the wild, the line between predator and prey is often blurred, and sometimes the smallest creatures can have the biggest impact. In the deep, dark blue of the ocean, where sunlight barely penetrates and shadows loom ominously, there exists a world often unseen, a realm of both beauty and horror, of grace and decay. Here, among the majestic waves, swims a dolphin, an emblem of intelligence and agility. Yet, this graceful creature bears a horrific secret, an open wound, grotesquely adorned with a clamorous infestation of mussels. As we take a closer look, the serene world of dolphins reveals a chilling truth that lies beneath the surface. An everyday dolphin, bursting with life, now present a ghastly spectacle, a gaping hole in its sleek skin, the flesh around it raw and inflamed, a testimony to the harshness of surviving in a world that can be equally cruel and indifferent. The sight is shocking, a painful reminder of nature's unfiltered reality. On closer inspection, we see the true nature of this wound, a living canvas, infested and crawling with mussels. The very creatures that have turned this elegant marine mammal into a grotesque portrait of suffering. These small bivalves, often unnoticed in the vast underwater landscape, have attached themselves to the dolphin's body with a ruthless determination. Their shells glistening maliciously, they create a colony, a small but efficient army. With their razor-sharp edges, they invade the dolphin's flesh, feeding off its nutrients while slowly killing it from the inside out. Imagine, if you will, hundreds of tiny, insatiable mouths embedded in your skin, draining your vitality, leaving behind a trail of infection and despair. To the dolphin, this is not just a wound. It's a battleground, a struggle for survival against a relentless adversary. Mussel infestation is often caused by environmental factors. It thrives in polluted waters where these small mollusks can reproduce rapidly, latching onto any solid surface they can find, be it rocks, piers, or, disturbingly, the unsuspecting flesh of a dolphin. The weakened immune system of our aquatic friend has fallen prey to these relentless invaders, a testament to a world where oceans, once teeming with life, have become breeding grounds for such catastrophes, exacerbated by human pollution.